Christian Aguire. I'm 23 years of age, born and raised in Venice, California, baby. Paradise.
Cool. And so, how long have you been skating?
For like 3.5 years now. But really, it feels like longer because I've been surfing for a while. And that's all it is, a wooden wave, you know, or whatever, concrete wave, you know. The flat ground is still a wave, so it's just poetry in motion, baby, you know. And I saw this this ramp. I used to pass it by every day before I would go to work in 3rd Street. You know, the best wooden ramp around, Lincoln, baby, Lincoln in Venice. Spa USA ramp. And I used to pass it, and I used to be like, hey, I wonder if I could rock that thing out, you know. Stopped in here one day, and to my surprise, it was a lot bigger than what it looked from the outside. But, you know, after a few months, the boys, you know, they're showing me little tips here, little tips there, and you get it out of nowhere. So, I mean, the progression is there. It's just, are you willing to take those falls, you know? Not bad. It's cool. I'm kind of like a TA. I mean, I try and get in wherever I can fit in. I watch the ramp. So pretty much getting waivers signed, you know. It's not so much that someone has to be at all times. It's just like a liability issue. So I'm that fortunate guy that gets to kind of chill here with the boys and skate. I love it. I love life, you know. The camaraderie in Venice is just like, it's amazing because this is where it started, you know. I'm not gonna say that skateboarding, you know, the origin was here, but as far as the whole culture and lifestyle and in your face Venice, that's here. So it's still like that today. I mean, we all stick up for each other. We're all, you know, like brothers. We're all taking the same falls. We're all landing the same tricks, you know. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's not about if you can do a rock to fakie or if you have a 9-foot air. If you're pushing yourself, then you're gonna give you props, you know what I mean? It's all love. It's all love. It's playing such a major role in the, you know, lives of the youth because, I mean, you have, you know, once you start getting good, quote unquote, once you start getting sponsors and once you start getting more respect around the city, you can't help but kind of, okay, you know, push aside, especially if you're not, you know, I guess, committed student or whatever, you can't help but kind of put school on the side, on the back burner. And that's kind of like why I'm here, why I like to just tell these kids, like, you know, you're dope, you're landing that switch tray flip, but you still got to go to SMC, dude. You still got to, you know, get your school on because it's like you can't put all your eggs in a basket. So I would say that, yeah, I don't know. I just don't like when the kids just, you know what I mean, just skate and that's it. So most of these guys are really like just, they're grabbing education in a whole different way. I thought they wouldn't, and they're flourishing so fast. And yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful thing either way. I mean, I'm not even knocking. If you have 12 sponsors and you're like, this is what I want to do it. Just don't cross out everything else, you know? And skating definitely, I mean, keeps kids off of drugs, keeps kids out of gangs, it keeps kids just, it builds friends, it builds muscles, builds heart. I mean, look, you gotta take some falls. I'm tatted there for life, homie. How many falls I take on that bow, I don't know. But I mean, I'm saying, it keeps you out of trouble. You beat yourself up and nobody else. You handle all your internal aggressions on the street. And it's a beautiful transfer of energy, you know? It's what we're all really doing, so it's awesome.